taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So South Alabama's offense will get the first crack at it here. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week,
turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Jaguars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Clark. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Graham. At the 35, he's open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that pass was knocked down, but the good defensive play is not going to stand. I think the D was in the neutral zone.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Jaguars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Alabama.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. And they'll start this drive off in business. First and goal from the 9. And the Jaguars with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice.
There he goes! Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. At the 35, he's loose. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hawaii! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early this football.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the ground with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Warriors. Extra point here will tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And I'm not going to blame this quarterback if he's not looking back this guy's way. I mean, early in the game, he's given him several opportunities to catch the football. He hasn't made plays. And I think as a quarterback, sometimes you lose a little bit of confidence, and you'll start looking elsewhere.
And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jones to throw. Fires to the big fella. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll try the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the end zone. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. So now it's second and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting...
Oh, he's got some space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Jones wants to throw it. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Not a chance. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Soft spot in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Jaguars moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Graham. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. No huddle offense to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
On the move, it's Clark. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Running back searching for a hole.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to fire on second down. That's reeled in. It's Graham. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's got the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Brings up second down.
Jones to throw. They're setting up the screen. Past the 40. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Hawaii. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's...
Off to the races to the right. The 30. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Jaguars!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Jones wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They'll start this drive going to the air. There he goes. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup first down for this offense.
To go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Samuel. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Using his legs, it's Clark. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it again. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. and they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll move the tight end. On the ground. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? Power ahead. Touchdown, South Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Northwestern is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Jones to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rainbow Warriors are facing 3rd and inches. Finds a tight end. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Firing toward the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team does. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
28.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock Whitney Stadium.
Jaguars will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second. I
think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where...
Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Jones wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the front.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. Complete out of the backfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Jones to throw. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously, you can give up some plays in the...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. On the move and looking deep. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. This time on target. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Just keeps moving. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. That's caught. It's Samuel. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Jaguars in the hurry-up.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. It's caught. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And for this quarterback, when you see the walls of the cave start to shake and crumble, you got to get out of there, and eventually it collapsed on him.
Oh, and especially in 3rd and short, Reese, like pull the ball down and go get me some yards and maybe get me a first down, and you got to have that awareness after a couple seconds in the pocket, especially on that 3rd and short situation.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers, and heck, go chase him.
Turning it on! He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. At the 40, there he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got it on the outside. It's Roberts. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Jaguars will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw. the trigger for the easy completion.
Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Walton. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Off-play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rainbow Warriors started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It's a draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting? And the Jaguars backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Handoff to the single running back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. The Jaguars want to move quickly.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it for a big play. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Jaguars are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Samuel. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Jaguars! They've got the lead here in the
great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments, and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick off.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Jones wants to throw it. Gets open down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Gain of 7. That's it.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Throws for the tight end. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Quick strike complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires it incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Warriors! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Hawaii. South Alabama. 42.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. This time he's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win.
To Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose
angle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. So the Clemson Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
To the air, it's Clemson. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
So LSU's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. Let's see if they can get it done.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got him downfield. Touchdown LSU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous athletes.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And he's out of bounds short of the goal line. He almost found a way to convert that fake. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the
breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defense.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. And
he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. On the run deep down the right side. He's got it on the sideline. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another.
Oh, he's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. From the red zone, looking for a space. Escapes trouble. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Still looking on the move. Touchdown Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that team.
Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. An abject disaster on this fake. They came closer to giving up a 2 than getting the 2.
LSU. Clemson. 0.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play action fake. Rush is on him. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground, it's Durham. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Tigers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying play action. Buying some time. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Touchdown LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Grab behind the line, it's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Going to look downfield again. Now adjusting. He's turning it loose into the middle. It's a big stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He worked his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone.
The fake, they flip it to the kicker. And that's not going to come close. I'm not even sure what they were thinking there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Moving out of the pocket. The short hand, it's Anderson. Push down for the tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys